What's up, guys? It's Coach Shannon here with HAWG Performance. Just giving my review of the Rae Crowther Power Bow Sled. Sled has been a great resource to our facility and our programs that we offer here at HAWG Performance, focused on training and developing offensive and defensive linemen. Sled itself has been great. It's unlike anything on the market, unlike anything I've seen in the last 15 years as a player, playing professionally, coaching at the collegiate level. The sled does a really good job of really giving game-like features on the practice field. As you guys know, defenders are not going to sit in one place on point of contact. This sled does a really good job of really forcing the offensive lineman to play with leverage. The sled is unique because it has a bone at the back where you can plate load each side of the sled. Now, why is this important, right? This is really beneficial for an offensive lineman, right? Because it makes you really over-identify leverage. The defensive lineman is not going to just stand in place. When the ball moves, they move. So we've really used it, and we've really schemed it a lot with inside and outside zone fits. We want to keep guys inside on the inside game, right? We want to have a tight hand placement, attack the inside number. And we can't lose them inside or outside in the inside zone scheme. In the outside zone scheme, we're trying to seal the outside shoulder and press through and get vertical. So what this done is it's really forced the offensive lineman to really fight the leverage with the leverage, right? If we're going right and we're running outside zone right, we're able to put the plate on the right side of the sled and really force the offensive lineman to work against the sled and fight through the leverage. The sled is really unique as well because, again, first sled I've ever seen where you have a pair of shoulder pads on it and a jersey, right? This is game-like. It's a lot different than holding a bag. Guys hold bags, they're kind of wet, they're loose, they're not firm. Some guys don't know how to hold bags, right? This gives you a realistic fit. First of all, it's plate loaded. Okay, the weight of the sled, right, is going to give you the weight of a defensive lineman or a linebacker. It's really game-like scenario there, and it really translates to the field. It's like I said, it's got the shoulder pads, right? That gives you a fit. What does this do? It forces the offensive lineman to have an inside hand placement, tight elbow strike, right? It's a lot different, again, like I said, from grabbing shoulder pads as it would be to grabbing a hand shield. Everyone knows defensive linemen like to tape their jerseys. Defensive linemen like looser jerseys, so it gives you different textures, right? You can adjust the stiffness of the jersey. If you want the jersey really tight, it's going to be a really tight tape jersey, right? Jersey gets wet, sweat on it, right? Really has to force the offensive lineman to grip. Nobody talks about the importance of hand placement. Nobody really identifies how important hands are. So this sled also really helps the offensive lineman train and develop hand placement, hand strike, hand precision. Really good resource there with that. Sled itself also can be adjusted on different angles, right? The lower the sled, right, it's going to force the lineman to get his hips more under it. The higher the sled, maybe for a younger guy, right, you can really work on just getting the fundamentals down before you really try to make it more challenging and difficult. I've used this sled with high school guys. I've used it with college, professional, and even youth guys, and it gives you realistic features of what it's going to be like on the field while you're training, preparing for your upcoming season. The sled also is spring-loaded. It allows you to really adjust the level of pop the sled's going to have, right? It's a tighter sled. You can tighten the springs down to again make it kind of catered more to your younger offensive linemen. You're going to loosen the springs. It's going to give you a different texture for the higher level guys, your high school, college, professional guys, right? And it's really going to have to force them to be really fundamentally sound, which is, again, just really good resource to have. Okay, we're working outside game here, perimeter game. He's going to be working outside zone fit, trying to reach the outside shoulder of the sled, right? It's really going to force him to drive through that outside shoulder. The sled will be loaded to the right of the sled where he's going to really force him to fight through the leverage and maintain leverage, not lose the sled completely outside to his right. Ready, hit. Next drill we're going to do is we're going to work on an inside zone second level fit, trying to close down the space, staying tight, working inside fit up to the linebacker, really trying to drive this thing and get pressed vertically. We got the plates loaded on both sides, right? We really want to meet and deliver in the hole with point of contact. He's really going to try to drive through, keep a tight fit, and get the sled pushed vertically. If you notice, he's going to have some depth on this, right? Because he's trying to climb and attack second level. He's going to work his zone step right. It's going to be a nice tight step, and he's going to climb and really try to get trajectory on the sled and get the thing pressed vertical. Ready, hit. Ready, hit. Good fit. Great point of contact. Good finish. Good job. Great rep. We got a base block, short yardage situation here. Got the sled on the lowest setting possible to keep the sled as low to the ground as he can. He's going to get his feet in the ground, have nice tight hand placement, and get a vertical push on this thing. Ready, hit. Great job. Good finish. Good.